My name is Drew Maness. I'm Vice President of External Threat Management with Universal Music. Universal Music is in the music and entertainment industry. Security works best when the workflow is streamlined. When the things aren't organic or moving around into areas where you don't know where information is going, when we can streamline it down, we know where it's going, we know who it's going to, who's doing it. Cloud applications actually help with that. When we say cloud, I'm really talking about software as a service, right? So it allows someone to access the data where they want, when they want, on what device they want. So it enables them to do that wherever they're sitting, and so it speeds up the process. It also allows them to share it without having to go through processes of getting a vendor and getting them approved, getting them access, getting a token. So the sharing of information, it speeds up the process of sharing and collaboration. It really comes down to protecting the company, the users, and our intellectual property. And having that ability is tough with the proliferation of not only the cloud applications, but the devices that are going on. You know, we can set a policy where only company approved or company managed devices should handle our content, but it's tough to enforce that, especially in a mobile workforce where the tablets are coming in and the phones are getting more and more powerful. So what led us down the path was, well, if my perimeter is dissolving technically, and this information is already getting out, I can protect the cloud application, but how do I protect the endpoint and how do I protect the user? Well, I mean, one requirement for me off the bat is there's a lot of PII data for our employees, so security would be at the top of my list, obviously, my job. But beyond that, it would be the flexibility on how you deploy it. There are a lot of products that you could try to do the same thing, but just wouldn't do it elegantly, and you'll end up getting performance issues, right? So if you decide to, oh, we'll just run everything through a proxy server or a cloud proxy server, well, it looks like the same thing, but it's not, and your performance could end up being affected. The ability to slice and dice and look at just the applications, I think, you know, for me, with Netskope is key. My experience with Netskope has been fantastic. Roz and the team are really smart, and they're quick to respond to questions or anything else that we're putting at them. For any organization that's looking to do the deep analytics and the policy enforcement, I would recommend Netskope.